What's good, Sheltron here, the most woke, no joking. I'm back at again with a brand new video, and I'm gonna keep it a Bowberry biscuit, man. Something that I just saw really rubs me the wrong way. There's some news that I just saw that really just makes me feel uncomfortable and doesn't make me feel any more secure or give me any more clarity on our situation in the secondary. And I want to get right to that, man. So let's go straight on PIP right now, man, because I want to talk about this story I saw on the Panthers Wire on USA Today, which refers to a Grill Bill post on the Panthers site. But basically, this is a really long page for such a short story. But basically, it's saying that that the Panthers have a big hole at the nickel corner position this year. And last year we signed Munderland to a 4-year, $17 million contract. They used the word unfortunate. I used the word boneheaded. We knew what Cap was. We knew what Captain Munderland was, man. We didn't have to do all that. But and he said he was a disappointment on and off the field. That's another good way of putting it lightly. But he said who'll get a chance to replace him? If you're hoping that it's going to be a second-round pick, Donte Jackson, then prepare to be disappointed, because according to Bill Voth, he's saying that Jackson has to learn how to play the outside corner first before the team will consider playing him in the nickel. So let's go to that post here. A guy named OG Davido, which is a pretty cool name, said he asked, will Donte versus Cap versus Corn be one of the biggest camp battles for slot corner? And basically Bill kind of sidesteps the question and says, no, because Donte Jackson isn't a slot corner, at least not yet. Basically what he says is that the Panthers want to make sure he knows how to play the outside corner position first before giving him reps at playing the nickel, which is good. It's good to make sure that you have well-rounded, versatile players at positions like that, where you can play at where there's different motions, different things, procedures, different thought processes for when you're playing the outside versus when you're playing the nickel corner. But in my opinion, it's a weird way to not answer a question, because he's either saying one of two things. He's either trying to avoid the question for some really weird reason that it really makes no sense to avoid the question, because Bill Voth is usually pretty vocal and he shares his opinion on things pretty consistently. So he's not shy about sharing what he really thinks about Panthers things, even though he's an actual employee of the franchise. Or two, he's implying that Donte Jackson is a bust. Because, in my opinion, if the Panthers draft with their second-round pick a cornerback who can't learn how to play the outside corner position, even though we all know he's going to be playing the slot, if we draft a guy in the second round who can't, not even that he's not going to be playing it, because we already know he's not going to be playing the number one. Because, I mean, even just ignoring the 6 games where we play Julio Jones twice, where we play Michael Thomas twice and Mike Evans twice. We also play Antonio Brown, OBJ, and AJ Green this year in our games. So we know those aren't guys you want to put your rookie cornerback out on an island against. So we know he's not playing the number one corner. So he's saying that he doesn't know if Donte Jackson can learn how to play the outside yet. Can we just assume? He didn't say that, but he says he has to learn how to play that yet first before he can get reps for the nickel. Can we just assume that the guy we drafted in the second round can learn how to play the outside corner position, so we can just answer this dude's question about whether or not he's going to be playing, he's going to be in the competition for the slot corner, for the nickelback position? I mean, it's just a weird way of avoiding answering the question. It's like, hey, well, I don't know. He's not a slot corner yet. I mean, he has to learn his footwork on the outside, and then if he can learn how to play the outside corner position, then he will be able to get reps playing the nickel, where he'll most likely be, because it's going to probably be Bradbury and Cockrell on the outside. And so if he can learn how to play outside, he's going to be playing inside, and then it's going to be Cap, Corn, and Donte for the biggest camp battle for the slot corner position. Or he's saying that if he can't play outside, then he's not going to get a chance to play inside. And if he's not playing inside or outside, then he's not playing at all. I mean, I'm following Bill Voth's logic here. So either he's going to be playing the slot corner position or he's not playing at all. So, I mean, explain it to me. Explain it to me. Because I just don't see him playing the one. And if it's not Bradbury at the one, he's going to be at the two. And if it's not Cockrell at the one, then he's playing the two. And I don't really see either of those players going into the slot. and they're definitely one of our best corners, so they're gonna be on the field. So, I mean, it just doesn't make sense to sidestep this kind of question. I know he's 5'11 and 180, but it just seems really weird to sidestep this question on a technical answer when Bill Voth is usually pretty vocal and does share his opinion on these kind of things. Like, hey man, I mean, he's not exactly a slot corner yet, so he's either not playing or he's playing the slot. Simple. I think it's simple. I mean, maybe he plays a little bit of two, but for the most part, for the most snaps, I feel like he's gonna be playing the nickel corner position. And you can look at this article right here for why size isn't an issue for Donte Jackson. Like I said, he's not playing the one. So it's either gonna be he's gonna be playing the two or the nickel. And I just don't understand why Bill Voth is avoiding answering the question. That does not make me feel any more confident in our secondary going into the season when he won't answer a question about our number 2 draft pick. Our second round, you can't answer a simple question about our second round draft pick? Is he going to be the guy competing for the nickel or not? I mean, we understand he has to learn, but we can assume he's going to learn. So we're looking at, it's going to be Ross Cockrell and James Bradbury playing the 1 and 2. Kevon Seymour could be a pretty good player he's a depth player, but I don't see us signing Ross Cockrell to not play him. So Ross Cockrell and Bradbury are definitely going to be there. I don't know who's going to be at what position, who's going to be playing on the right or the left. Now that's going to be another good camp battle too. Don't sleep on Ross Cockrell. But for our nickel, we have Corn Elder, Donte Jackson. I mean, I would even say that Kevin Seymour is probably better than Captain Munderland at this point. I'd rather see Seymour play or get a shot over Captain Munderland right now. So this just for me just makes me feel really weird and like there's a lack of confidence or just a lack of wanting to answer a question about a pretty simple question, I think, from a fan about where our number 2 draft pick is going to be playing. Like he wouldn't even answer. Like okay, so he's not. He didn't even like try to imply that maybe we're going to see Donte Jackson playing the number 2 position or playing the outside corner position this year. He just said that he has to learn how to play the outside first, which I think even Bill Voth, if he were to respond to this, which he won't, but he would even say that Donte Jackson's a smart enough guy to learn how to play the outside corner position. And if he's not, then why don't we draft him? If he's not a smart enough guy to learn how to play the outside corner position, then why was he our number 2 draft pick? That's a question I would ask Bill Voth before he would try to answer a fan's question on Twitter that he invites himself on a technicality kind of answer. You feel me? I don't know, man. Let me know what y'all think about this situation, man. Does this answer from Bill Voth give you any more confidence? What do you think our depth chart's going to be looking like in our secondary? Even in the safeties. But specifically for the cornerbacks, man, let me know in the comments below or my Twitter at Shellatron, same as the channel name, man. You already know to do that like button. I got a button right here to subscribe, button right here for you to watch more videos. Namaste. Back sooner than you think.